Once upon a time in a bustling city, there lived a young woman named Anika. Unlike many others her age, Anika was not swayed by the glitz and glamour of the city life. She had bigger dreams, dreams that took her back to her roots, back to the soil, back to nature. From a young age, Anika had a deep connection with animals. She found solace in their company, a sense of belonging that she couldn't find elsewhere, while other children played with dolls and toy cars. Anika's playtime was spent nurturing injured birds back to health or befriending stray dogs and cats. As she grew older, her passion for animals only intensified. She devoured books on veterinary science, dreaming of a world where animals were not just pets, but cherished family members. Her dream was to build an animal sanctuary, a place where she could care for them, protect them, love them. But as graduation approached, her parents' disapproval grew. They wanted a different life for their daughter, a life that didn't involve getting her hands dirty, a life that meant settling down with a nice guy and starting a family. They couldn't understand why she wouldn't consider a more traditional career. Why do you want to be a vet? It's such a risky field. What if you fail? Her mother would say, her tone laced with worry. And so Anika found herself at a crossroads. On one side was her dream, her passion, her calling. And on the other side stood their parents' expectations, their love, their concern. Torn between her dream and their expectations, Anika took a deep breath. She knew what she wanted, what she was meant to do. With newfound determination, she excelled in her veterinary studies, graduating top of her class. She worked tirelessly, gaining experience, learning all she could about animal care and medicine. Years went by and she became a renowned veterinarian, known for her compassion and skill. Her sanctuary opened its doors, and it wasn't long before it became a haven for rescued animals and a model for ethical and compassionate animal care. Looking back, Anika realized that her parents were right. Being a vet was a tough journey, but their doubts had fueled her determination. Their criticisms had honed her skills. Their worries had made her work harder. Failure was never her best lesson, but their belief in her had become her biggest strength. As she watched a rescued dog playing with a newfound joy, she knew she wouldn't trade her path for anything. The love and gratitude in the eyes of the animals she had saved was her greatest reward. And so, the girl who once dreamed of a different world had not only achieved her dream, but had also become a beacon of hope for animals, and a role model for anyone who dared to follow their passion.